What's up guys, Boy here. Today we're doing another video. Today we're taking a look at the old-timer Bowie knife 2-pack. Let's begin. Okay, I've actually did not, I actually kind of messed up on my sharp finger review, where this one is made out of stainless steel, and yes, we'll be talking about the material on the handle itself too, which you could probably know. Another one I actually did not really know from, or actually really didn't know that it would have happened, is the company Charade. Well, it's actually a holder for, you guessed it, Smith & Wesson. So kind of a pretty weird crossover I've seen. Interesting crossover here. So let's get on started with the sheath itself. The sheath is made out of some nylon with the old-timer rights right here. Of course, having like a snap-on button, and yes, it is also, you can adjust the thing itself. Also have a belt loop with a very little hard material, probably like vinyl or something. And of course, having 7 buttons on the entire blade, and also being stitched in, sewn in. So that's again about it here. This is a folding knife that, now there's actually multiple ways about it. You can actually do it like that. You push into the thing. Here's also the pin, you can pull it all out. And of course, how you close it is a liner lock. Now, it also have like this orange line on top of it. Also having like 3-star screw. You can just disassemble it with the 3-star screw. And again, this is not ambidextrous. Ambidextrous. Basically doing it 2 sides. So you can take this off, but you can't put it on the other side. Yeah, excuse my terrible language on that one. The scales is probably made out of like pieces of steel with some lines inside of here, including the liner lock itself is probably also made of stainless steel. There's a hole for that you can actually use a piece of string on that. So you could probably know for that. So the knife itself, oh yeah, it's also have old-timer right here, and here are the numbers 1091981. So you could probably know from there. So the size of the blade is around about of 3 inches. Meanwhile, for the handle, and while it's closed, it'd be around about 4.5 inch. And then to get to the overall size is around about 7 3/4. And now we get to the Bowie knife itself. So there's actually 2 versions of it. The one I have is the more of that curved style, but another one actually has a more Bowie style to it. Oh yeah, another thing about it here, just like the sharp finger, this is also have like this little the little brass pin or brass piece on top of it, inside of it. Unfortunately, I can't find it because you will know why. Of course, the handle or the scales, or rather the whole handle, is made of Durlin, which is not plastic, which that's kind of my mess up. Have a brass guard on that. And also have Charade on here, and of course the number 1091981. And the steel itself is made of stainless steel. It also is full tane exposed, with a big giant hole in there, so you can actually use it for a lanyard, paracord, you name it, with 2 brass pins holding the entire handle. So the size of the blade is around about of almost to 9/4 Meal for the handle is around about of 5 3/4. Meal for the overall size is around about, okay, let's see, 5/4, or basically of just 15 inches. So let's test this bad boy out, and let's get to the size comparison. So the size comparison to it, the Bowie knife is actually bigger than the Swiss 1959, while also not being bigger. It also is a little tad bit smaller than the Zombie Tools, the Cilius. So let's test this bad boy out. So the results out there for the folder knife is actually pretty good, clean cut. I mean, that's not bad for a folder like that. So you could definitely know for that. But for the Bowie knife itself, again, it actually clean cut right here, like nothing happened. The bottle, again, clean cutting. That's a little wavy, and there's a little fuzz on that one, but again, that actually was like nothing happened. For the harder plastic one, which you can probably know for that, is again, now it didn't, yeah, it's the edge alignment problem for me. It's the edge alignment that I didn't gave, so yeah, pretty destroyed the whole thing. Meal for the bottle itself, the striking down, unfortunately I only got like maybe a small chunk of it, but look at that, that's really insane. Really cut through it. Now I would give this a 10 out of 10, or a pretty good rating, but there is one major problem to it, and you could definitely know what happened. Yeah. When I was actually striking a piece of wood and showing the results over it, though I could definitely know the thing fell off and it fell to the ground, and it actually took me hours of trying to find it. Unfortunately, I can't really find it. So it has this, it's a big old piece of brass having glued on it, so it's pretty bad. Now, I know that's like a minor detail over this, but you could probably know that something like this, it could probably would, it's basically, I like my knives that doesn't like have tiny pieces that falls off or something. Yeah, it's gonna lose a point over that one. So I give the Old Timer Bowie slash folding knife 2-pack an astounding of a 9 out of 10. If it didn't this thing haven't felled off, it could probably be a pretty good set for anybody. So that wraps up the Old Timer Bowie folding knife 2-pack. I'm Boy, and I'm signing out. I'll see you guys next time.